There are many reasons it is difficult to wake up in the morning. And this cat begging for pets is one of them.
Did you flip it a second time for me?
No.
Is it still in there?
Yeah. Pure cranberry juice tastes just like blood. Pineapple juice actually has a lot of potassium that I didn't know about. It's not as good as orange juice for vitamin C. Oh, this is bartender level. Creatine. $25 milligrams. Salt.
What do you do? Oh, this is gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning,
I'm making waffles.
Waffles. No biscuits.
In the morning, we're making biscuits.
No biscuits. Biscuits do not go with yogurt.
Bullock told me what you did.
Let's have a shot.
Humankind cannot gain anything without first giving something in return.
Take a shot, gotta poop.
That is alchemy's first law of equivalent exchange.
Bye-bye, kitty. Bye-bye, wifey. Alright, so we made it to Heavy Metal Gym in Guilford. This is where I train 99.99% of the time. The only times that I don't train here are during like specific peak days, like 100% bench. Because I like to go out to Portland, wherever my coach is at. If I can. I started a new job recently, so I'm not sure if I can exactly hop out whenever I want to, whenever I can. Because I know that it's kind of a pain in the tuchus to spot me for lifts. Like, I don't feel like I need spotters, but my wife would. She throws hands like a felon. Like, if I'm in danger, if I put myself in danger, she'll be the one who will end my life if I get hurt. So that's just how she functions. Only she is allowed to kill me. But I'm not allowed to die first, according to her. So I don't know how that works. I like to do a couple laps around the gym before I even start warming up, before I start even doing my activation shenanigans. You don't want to be stagnant for too long. You don't want to go from sitting on your ass all day, driving all day, and then go to the gym and try to do like some explosive movements, because that's how ligaments and everything get like pop off the bone. Right? Like that's an extreme example. But an object at rest wants to stay at rest unless acted on by an outside force. If you apply a force strong enough to an object, it might just shatter. So you got to get the blood flowing in the muscles, the ligaments, everything going on, even before you start to centralize where the blood is flowing to. I'm walking around, I'm getting the blood flowing, the blood BPM up a little bit, and then I'm going to do the activation stuff, and then the blood will be flowing through me, and it'll flow to where I need it to be. So it's kind of getting me ready for lifting, essentially. I also use it kind of as an excuse for cardio, because technically this is cardio. Don't say powerlifters don't do cardio. I just walk around the gym like 4 or 5 times. For some reason, these little like 5 to 10 minute walks jostles up all the internal gas and it releases. On one hand, it gets the body primed, but it also primes the gym with a heavy trail of crop dusting. But it is what it is. I can just open the door if I need to. I mean, it doesn't really work in the winter, but right now it's pretty nice out. It's a long weekend and it's pretty nice out. It's like overcast outside. I usually check the temperature in the gym, and then I check on my phone what the temperature is outside. And then if it's colder outside, I'll open the door to let some fresh air in. If not, I don't want to let all that cold air of the gym out. I'll meet you guys back after I'm done with my couple laps, with my activation stuff, my stretching, and we're doing 460-pound bench for 13 reps and as few sets as possible. Last time I did 661. People have been asking a bit about pulse presses as if they hadn't actually watched the full video that I posted, which you totally should if you have questions about pulse presses, but they're like, oh, so I just replace all my bench movements with pulse presses. No, Batman. And we're in the middle of doing scientific research. We've got about 10 guys on Team Panora who are following along with me to pulse press because they're awful at bench. Like, it's either you've got someone who benches 275 or below 315, or while squatting like 600, deadlifting 500. So the poverty bench is real. Or you have someone who, like me, there's only one other person on the team who benches 500, but we've got a couple guys who bench 490. We actually have just as many people benching above 600 as we do 500. Me. It's kind of funny. And Greg did a similar research thing with Swede back when Swede was writing for Elite FTS. And one of Swede's last articles written was called Pause. And what the purpose of that article was to show, based on analytic data, that paused reps aren't necessarily good for lifts, because when you're above 95%, your body taps into muscle memory. So by pausing reps, you end up getting slow at those points. So if you do like pause deadlifts and you notice in your meet videos, your meet PRs, your PRs, whatnot, you shouldn't really be PRing in the gym. Save your PRs for the platform. You end up getting slow at the points where you're pausing. So you're doing pause squats, people get slow at the bottom because of the negative muscle memory that you're developing through the pause reps. A lot of lifting knowledge came from the geared lifting world. Even though geared lifting, it's still around. It's not as popular as raw lifting, but back in the day, it was the go-to method of lifting because it wasn't segregated raw versus gear. And now people will be like, well, you bench 900, but it was in a multiply shirt. I don't like the gear versus raw debate, because it's just, you're comparing two different things. Like, what's the difference between a long jump and a pole jump? That's the same difference between raw lifting and multiply lifting. But a lot of ideas and things came from multiply lifting, like bands, chains. There is so much lockout work, but there is so little work that targets specifically the bottom of every lift. What Greg Panora and I are doing we are targeting the bottom of lifts with pulse reps. We're starting by targeting the bench, see if pulse reps work on bench with these guinea pigs, or to see if I'm just being lazy and my genetics will just increase no matter what I do. If the pulse press shows to work for these guinea pigs, then we'll be able to look, all right, so like if you've been watching my videos, you'll see the pulse squat. We'll start working the bottom of the squat, kind of. Greg and Swede left this hole in powerlifting by showing that paused reps kind of suck. And now we're looking for something to fill that void. So now we've got these pulse reps, and if it works, then we may technically have a new generation of lifters born on pulse reps, and all these world records that are kind of stagnating right now, with the exception of Dan Bell, we'll be able to push a little further. So many people have tried to revolutionize lifting, programming, and whatnot, and they've kind of been like, oh, let me just try this. Well, everyone's fucking tried that before. But for some reason, nobody's tried targeting the bottom of every lift. So you get the bar off the chest faster, your lockout becomes quicker because of the projectile motion. Go watch my pulse press video. The same science works for squats and deadlifts. You get it off the floor fast, it's gonna lock out fast. You get it out of the hole fast, it's gonna lock out fast. And if you're failing at lockout on squats, I don't know what to tell you. I've seen like maybe 2 people struggle with lockouts on squats. You can tell I'm breathing a little heavier because I got this cardio going. So now it's time to roll out, stretch out, activate, and get to benching. So I'll see you guys there. boy. We got a special specimen in here. Oh. It's a single pod bencher. You can see there's a block on the bar doing board presses. You can see the palms up. Probably can't touch your toes with such low mobility in the arms. We have to be careful. Otherwise it might kill us. Oh boy. Today's gonna be a dangerous day. Sharing a gym with a geared lifter. Stay on our toes. I just realized I forgot to do back. Rest in peace, gains of today. You will forever be missed because I forgot to do ya. I'm in market basket. It's time to get some food. Time to get swole. That was groceries. It only came out to about 80 bucks. If anyone says it's too expensive to eat healthy, they're lying to you, because I eat healthy for 3 people and it only comes out to 80 bucks a week. So they gotta look at where they're spending their money. Yeah, I got this wild blueberry whole milk because finished training, went immediately to the store, and at the store was essentially cardio. See, I find excuses to say that it's cardio because I get about 6,000 to 10,000 steps a day, which is what the FDA recommends, or CDC, the government, how much the government tells you you should be walking every day to be healthy, which means that my training was able to be added onto by this grocery trip via cardio. We're still in the anabolic window, if that's even a thing that exists. And I remember back in the day, it was said that chocolate milk, chalky milk, was the best source of protein, better than protein shakes for post-workout because it's nice, simple protein. But turns out it's just casein it's a long-lasting protein that's long digested. You don't get as much, but your body digests it longer. So it's like a nighttime protein. So yeah, there's casein in milk. So I'm doing a quart of this wild blueberry whole milk on my way home. I picked up food for me for the week while I'm at work. I'm still trying to figure out the food timing with this new work schedule. Next week is all 8-hour days because we got a holiday today of all days. Trying to figure out that. Probably do the food and a protein or fruit and a protein shake in the morning, and then do 2 solid meals, 3 solid meals during the day. Still trying to figure out the timing because daddy's got to eat, and if daddy wants to eat up through the ladder, he's got to eat food. I'm gonna drive home and get to meal prepping for the week. How do you know that you're a powerlifter without saying you're a powerlifter?
Gross.
We got food to prep. We got about 5 pounds of beef. Got all the spices we're gonna need. Garlic, salt, ground mustard, ground ginger, ground pepper, monosodium glutamate. Comment if you know what that is. Panko crumbs. So we got the Brian Shaw patty making. You take a protein cover, you cover it in press and seal, and then you stuff it with burger, and then you basically get 6-ounce burgers every time. That's how he does it. So I'm gonna be making the burgers, and like magic, it's all there. And then, oh, look at that, it's all combined. Next, it's gonna be abused by this bad boy, and then put on this plate, and then we can get to cooking it. And here's my meat for the whole world to see.
A few minutes later.
Meat. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe. It is about 8 o'clock. Gonna get in the shower, but that's not for something for you thirsty hoes to be watching. So I'll leave you there. But it's late. I'll wake up at 4:10 for work. Stay tuned, because next time we lift weights in the gym. Didn't see that one coming, did you?